what's up, everybody? I was swallowed down the wrong pipe. Hope y'all doing good. We are looking good tonight. I hope everyone's having a great day and great night. Oh man, it's the strangest thing. Like the 2 days in a row at the exact same time, I pretty much got the exact same phone call at work. And it takes me like an hour to fix it. I'm like, how is this possible? The same thing 2 nights in a row. It's amazing. But we're here now, so we're good. Good. Donald James said he was first. Now that's what's up, Donald James. Good to see you, brother. Brian Lloyd in the house. How you doing, Brian? Veiled, I'm doing great today, man. Hope you're well out there. Chris Liggett, what's going on there, Chris? T-Bird, what's up, T-Bird? Indy's in the house. Good to see you, Indy. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Jude G's, that's good evening, buddy. How's it going? I'm doing great, Jude G. How about you tonight? Aside from me swallowing down the wrong pipe, much better now. But yeah, all good, all good. Let's see. It's Veiled said, that's one hell of a shred. I feel that, man. We warming up, man. We warming up. Judy says, if this is a warm-up, why am I on fire? I made a couple new drone intros. Changed the key up. That's a fun key right there. Had to add a few more. Luckily, I found the original file. It was really easy to make. Indy says, please make sure you're subbed, share this out, and shred that like button. That's how we do it around here. Zach, what's up, buddy? Hope you're doing good tonight as well. Wow, we're going to get warmed up and going here. Let's see what we got. We're going to do this one next. All right, let's see. Do the old intro canon. looking good tonight. I'm feeling already snappy. All right, let's see. I did play a little bit prior to the show, so we got a slight warm-ups prior too. What's next on the list today? Oh yeah, this one here. Oh wait, here we go. All right, let's see what we got. People showing up, good to see. Everyone's hanging out, love to see it. Hope y'all having a good one tonight. Where we leave off there? Let's see. C. Pool says, excellent jam. Thank you very much. Are you a Billy Duffy fan? I think he always looks so cool and relaxed when he plays. I don't know to say I'm a fan. I mean, he's a respected guitar player. The Cult, right? I think he played for The Cult. He always come up with some really cool stuff. I've never, it was not my influence or anything like that, but very well respected for sure. I do respect him for that. Yeah, he always looked pretty chill though in all the videos. He was like, hey, it's cool. Dude, he says, hope everyone's doing well and staying cool this summer. AC is all you can do. AC, that's it. We got AC cranked up. I have AC like in here, and then when I leave for work, I got AC in my car, and then when I get out of my car, I go right into the office, and it's AC in there. I'm like, you can't live with this stuff. It's too hot out there, people. Indy, thank you. Zach, thank you, bud. Indy's got a link to our friend and moderator, Juji. Check if you can click on the link, give her a sub. We'd appreciate it. Laura Bachloon in the house. I'm having a great night. How about you? Good to see you. Midnight Ride, appreciate that, brother. T-Bird says, I have a crown with a number 3 beside my name. What's that? That is the new Top Fans leaderboard. So depending on how much you interact with the chat and do this or that, super chat or whatever, anything realistically in the chat, you get XP. And then at the end of the night, someone's crowned a winner. And I think you get like you get a cool badge or something from YouTube. So that's pretty interesting. It adds some fun to everything. Patrick, how's it going? Osman bin Ahmad, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. Thank you, Jeremy. Veiled, you rock, dude. That's awesome, man. With the super chat, he says, thanks for making my day better with your music, Rick. 60K, here we come. Absolutely, man. We're gunning for it. We're gunning for it. Well, Big Doll said, how about some Pantera, bro? Maybe in a little bit. I got a few riffs I know. T-Bird said almost 58. Yeah, we're like 100 away from 58, so let's see if we can knock that out. I'll probably stream through the rest of the week because I can't stream next week. So we'll see how close we can get for that 60. Laura's doing good. It's good to hear. Donald said he did some yard work in a 95-degree heat with the Delta breeze. It wasn't that bad. Yeah, if you get the breeze cooking, that's not too shabby. T-Bird says, who knows? Maybe I'll win a free membership. I meant to look that up too, dude. I'm going to find that real quick. Real quick, man. YouTube turn on GIFs. I'm going to say YouTube turn on GIFs. Oh, that ain't it. There's got to be a way. Oh, here it is. How to opt in receiving YouTube membership gifts. How to opt in. See if anyone's got the information. And that, of course, you go to Reddit and you think you're going to get the answer, but then you get a pretty stupid response. All right, we'll come back to that. I think there might be something there. That might be something. It might be something. We're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out one of these days. All right, let's see. I will investigate further, T-Bird. I will investigate. Jeremy says the day always gets better when Rick starts shredding. You know how we do, Jeremy. Thank you, brother. LV in the house. How you doing, bud? T-Bird says no streaming next week. Guess I'll find something to do with my life. I know. I will be on call with my job all week, so I can't risk it because if I get a phone call, the world stops. That's how it works. So, yeah, that 1 week out of 8, I gotta stop. T-Bird said, I think you click the icon as if you're going to subscribe, and there should be an option. That might be something. All right, we'll think about it. We'll get this next one going here, and hopefully get the answer. up on that. Whew, that's a nice one there. What we got after that? You know how we do though. When we speed it up, we gotta slow it down. I gotta cool off for a moment there. So I don't play this one as often as I should. It is this one here. Okay. All right, let's see what we got. A lot of people pouring in. Good to see everyone hanging out with us tonight. I think I saw Brody the Super Shredder roll up in here. What's up, Brody? Good to see you. I see Anti got a link to Brody there too. So make sure you click on Brody's link and give him a sub. He's moving and grooving like you wouldn't believe. So let's go. DJB rocking the house, brother. Check this out, man. 5 gift memberships from DJB. Who we got? Rick Schaefer, Jared the Red Rifle, Mark Steve Mendoza Hernandez, and Miss GT 500. Very nice. Very cool, man. What's up? We got to figure that T-Bird thing out. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know what's going on there. All right, what else is cooking here? All right, Donald thought he had an answer. T-Bird said he checked the settings for the channel and it showed the receive gifts option was on. Dang. I don't know what we got to do. It's the craziest random thing I've ever seen in my life. Insanity. Let's see. And you got the link for Donald James, one of our great friends down here too. Make sure you click on that link too. A lot of people, a lot of good friends, a lot of great players having a good time. Let's get everyone subscribed. We'd appreciate it. Juji, thank you, thank you. Lisa Anderson, how's it going tonight? Let's see. Thank you, Lisa. Appreciate that. We also got Indy got the link to Lisa's channel. So make sure y'all click in these links and give them all a sub. We super appreciate that. Midnight Rider knows, damn right. I feel it, man. Thank you, brother. Laura Backlund, thank you. T-Bird knows. There you go. Let's see. Brody says, y'all are amazing. Absolutely. We got great communities. Brody got a great community. We got a great community. One day we're going to have a picnic together, a big concert picnic somewhere. That'd be dope. I'd be down for that idea. Let's see. Picket Fences, thank you so much there. Jaybird in the house, what's up, brother? He says, I hope you're having a great, absolutely, my friend. He says, sounds great. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you there. Donald James knows Brody is the future. He's got excellent taste in music. That he does. And I pointed out last night, Brody's technique is getting sharp. It's getting real, real good. And Brody's only playing 2 years. Look at him go, man. That's what I'm talking about right there. Anti says too many of the cult riffs, sadly. Probably. He plays a big old guitar like some Gretsch or something, man. We had a wild sound, man. It was a nice full sound, I gotta say that. Jeremy knows Brody jams out. Ain't that the truth? Val Kimber, what's up, brother? Good to see you there. Sarah says Brody's a great guitarist and a sweet person. That is facts. 100%. A great family, too. Great family. Rehad Roshid in the house. What's up, brother? Great to see you there, man. Indy got that link to Val Kimber. Make sure y'all check out Val's site and give him a sub. Indy says she's in for the picnic. That sounds like a good idea. Or like a rock and roll metal picnic somewhere. Get Brody and everybody. We'd be rocking. There you go, Brody. Absolutely, absolutely. All right. We had I think it was Big Doll. He wanted to see, he was talking about some Pantera, and now the Skater Kid wants some Pantera. So let's try that. Pantera in the house. Let's see. T-Bird says today's hot dog day. They can't go wrong with a good hot dog, that's for sure, man. And Brody, Brody's friend Peyton, he's another up and comer, man. These kids are crazy with it, man. Yeah, Peyton's really, really good. I got to see Peyton with Brody. I did stream a couple weeks ago. That was really cool, man. Fuji said, let's have some Iron Maiden. We haven't played this one in a minute. Honestly, that's my favorite right there. Mama Strayer, thank you so much. That's awesome. You guys rock over there. I can't lie. That's what I always have fun watching Brody streams because it's like a family affair, and that's awesome. I'm so proud of what he's doing, and you and the family supporting him is amazing. He's only gonna have one place to go, and that's up for sure. Yeti reacts. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Rehad Roshad. He says, I knew you were looking for me. Yeah, Brody's the man. David Clips, I'm not sure what that is, buddy. I've never heard of that in my life, man. I hope you like it. I'm glad you like it. Laura Bachman says, it's National Snake Day. Interesting. Send tracks. What's going on, brother? Vale said, he's going to have to listen to some Aussie after this. Oh, true. We could do some Aussie in a little bit. I got some Aussie here. We love some Aussie. Randy Rhoads stuff, though. DJB said, I'm watching on my TV, so I won't be in the chat. Keep melting face rate. Absolutely, brother. Thank you so much, man. And again, if you haven't checked out DJB's new video, it's pretty awesome, man. He got the camera set up and the lighting perfect now. He's on his way. He's on his way now. No Serious says, what do you think of some of the stuff Jason Becker composed? Have you heard? Oh, yeah. Jason Becker is probably was one of the greatest guitar players that ever lived, bro. The stuff that he wrote, no one can write like that. It's amazing. His album Perpetual Burn is just unbelievable, man. I've listened to it a million times. I can play altitudes about 45% of it. It's so hard. Juji, there you go. No Sierra knows me. Rules. Brody says, yep. Him and Peyton Clavel, that's awesome. I saw the Boston video too. That was cool, man. I like that. Jeremy says, beef or pork hot dogs? I don't know. I guess beef. What's the Nathan's kind? Is that beef? I'm not sure. David Giorgio now. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Syntrax wants that quick trooper. Take my life, but I'll take yours too. It's a good one. That's a classic for sure. All right, let's see what's up here. Roy said, you butchered Flying High again last night. You so no, but you were getting there, man. That's a hard one. Ain't no doubt. But you are on your way. You keep working on that one, and you'll have it in no time. Just you know how it is. You got to practice it. I practice stuff a lot too. Don't worry. But you rocking it, brother. You rocking it. He says, bro, said everything else I was happy with. Yeah, that's a good one, man. All the Randy Rhoads stuff, probably the easiest one is Crazy Train. Everything else after that ain't easy. They ain't easy. Mama Stretch says, you Stardust slaves the chat like slave Brody's trolls. Indeed. Stardust razor sharp. You don't mess with her. Let's see. Jerry says, chili with beans. Brother. I don't like beans. No beans for me. Chili's just the chili meat is perfecto for me. All right, Donald James says Nathan's is beef. Then beef it is, man. Beef it is. Lisa says smash the thumbs and please show some love. Absolutely. C. Pensy, you have a good voice. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I was a singer when I was a little kid. When I was like in my early teens, I could sing very well. But then I became a man and my voice changed, and I can kind of do some vocal stuff. I can stay in pitch. How about that? Rehad knows Rick rocks for a reason. Absolutely, brother. Thank you, Laura. Exempt and drama, talk about that voltage. Oh, man, we got that. We could do that for you, man. Coming up for sure. I got to warm up before that one. That voltage is a rocker. Laura says no beans either for her. I feel that. Stardust says, T-Bird says all over. Stardust over. It's over like a fat kid on a cupcake. You know how that goes. Cletus and Clovis in the house. He said Clovis just got home from sweeping the church and was jamming some old Chastain tonight. Nice, man. Mama says, I have a good voice. Thank you, Mom. I appreciate that. I was a very good singer up to a point. I could sing when I was in the choir, I could sing soprano, alto, bass, tenor. I could sing all the parts. Drove my choir's leader absolutely to the wall because I would switch all the time. But then, there was, I became a man and I got a lower voice. But I can sing. When I'm alone, I sing really good when I'm alone. All right, let's slow it down with this one here. hope I remember the key. I don't even know what I'm going to do. This could be a disaster. I forgot what key this is actually. Actually, no, I'm just going to switch it up. I'm going to switch it up to a song I know how to play. I'll play it tomorrow. How about this one? Let's see. What were we doing? This 1019. All right. Looking good on that one. All right, let's see. Just as we slow it down, we got to speed it up again. Let's see. I haven't played this one in a while, too. I'm trying to play some stuff I haven't played in a while. This one's pretty wild. So we'll go ahead and rock this out here. We got a lot of chat. We got a lot of people hanging out. Make sure you are subscribing to the channel if you're having a great time. I do put videos out every single day of the week. I go live 5 times a week, sometimes 6 times a week. But yeah, make sure and hit that subscribe button. We have a great community here, and we'd love to see you with us. Whoa, what's this here? Jam Castillo 1. Bro, thank you so much for that super chat. My God. He says, just came across the stream. You're killing it, man. Thank you, Jam Castillo. That's amazing, brother. Appreciate that very, very much. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Man. Oh, man, shoot. Let's see what we got here. Oh, all right. I think I remember this one. Andy says, chili isn't chili without beans. For me, it is. Chili is chili without the beans. Bayo Angin, hello, buddy. Good to see you from Indonesia. Good to see you out there. Gloria Ward says, good evening, everyone. I'm here, but laying down because I'm feeling, oh no, Gloria. She said, I'll probably pass out early tonight. We hope you feel better, Gloria. We know how that goes. Never fun, never fun. Indy says, shout out Rick with the super chatter, super sticker. Let's see. Anti is hashtag team beans. There you go. I'm hashtag team not beans. No beans. Oh, man. Brody said, that's awesome, man. I want to sing so bad. Give it a shot, man. I mean, if you need, I got a guy. I don't know if you're into singing, if you want to get singing lessons, I know a guy. I know a real good guy. He's a Berkeley graduate and he's a killer metal singer. He could get you in shape if you're interested. Let me know on Instagram, buddy. I'll show you his, I'll give you his website. And you just tell him, Rick Renstrom sent me. And then he might give you the family discount, hopefully. He says, bro, he said, but puberty sucks. Indeed, indeed. All young boys become men, and that's what happened to me, man. Don J says, there are many guitar players that can at least sing metal karaoke. True. I was really good at singing Heart Alone karaoke. Every time I did karaoke, I'd sing. I get Heart Alone. That was my jam. That was my jam. Evan says, singing is easy until you need to keep in key. That's the truth right there. Jeremy says, nothing beats a dog on the grill. It has to be charcoal. True that. The real stuff. Brody said, his voice all over the place right now. I feel it, man. Dude, you said, I was listening to the intro to Paris Burning Day and thought of you. Have you ever tried the intro? I never learned that. That's like an OG deep cut of some docking right there, man. What was that? I was locked up there first, like the EP. I never tried to learn it, though. I'm sure I could. Frenzy Fishing, that's the definition of no excuses. Keep it up. Thanks, Frenzy Fishing. Appreciate that. Jeremy said, Hank Hill, bitch. Yeah, I know. Propane accessories. Hank Hill got all the propane. He said, always playing with feeling. Thank you, so. Appreciate that. Thank you, Lisa. American First said, I look like Louis C.K. and Carl Pilkington combined. Interesting. I look like a lot of people. I mean, why can't I look like someone that's rich? I want to look like the guy that's rich. I want to be that Rick Renstrom guy. He looks like he's rich. One day, you never know. You never know. Let's see. Brody knows. Lisa's like, yuck. I feel it. Rehad, thank you, brother. Vale says, as much as I love watching you shred, nothing beats a slow song with the feeling rock on. Absolutely, Vale. Appreciate that, brother. Brody rocking them 6 to 7 hour streams. Ooh. I don't think I could do that. Three is my limit. Unless it's like off the chain crazy, I might throw a 4th one in there, but it never gets super off the chain crazy. It's crazy enough. Laura, thank you. Riyadh said, I never got a chance to get Brody live, but I checked out on Instagram. There you go, buddy. Yeah, check it. Make sure you subscribe, Riyadh. Brody's great. He's playing all the classics too. That's what people love, man. Sir King says, damage, that last row was heavy. Appreciate that, man. Thank you, Sir King. America says, what's your opinion of the song by Block Party called Hella Cult? I never heard it. I don't even know what that is. Who dat? Block Party sounds like a band from Ukraine or something, maybe. I don't know. Indy knows Mama Bears matter. Absolutely. Bayou Angan, good to thank you, buddy. Let's see. Jesus Love You says, I should go on America's Got Talent. I'm almost gonna make 1,000. If I had $1 for everyone that asked, I think I'd be $1,000 now. We're getting closer. But yeah, I appreciate you, buddy. I did get contacted by America's Got Talent. I think get chosen by the producers this year. Maybe next year. Maybe next year. Kelly, buena noche to you. Good to see you. Ryan Mather, appreciate that very much, dude. That's awesome, man. Sir King says, at least as entertaining as Steve Vai. Thank you, man. That's amazing. Matthew Kidd says, acoustic or electric? What's harder? Acoustic, 100%. Strings are like 50 feet off the fretboard. Makes it so much harder, but it's a good thing to start with. Very much so, very much so. Oh, let's see. Kelly's from Rio de Janeiro. That's great to see. America's First. He got all kinds of stuff I never heard of, man. He said, you like the song Terrorizer of Fear Now? I've never heard that stuff, dude. I'm glad you love it, brother. Yeah, I had never heard of it. Jonas on South says, do you rock hard? If you please play All Along the Watchtower. That's a good one, man. Evan said, that's a new t-shirt. True that. True that, man. Don J said, all proceeds go to the Rick's Tour Fund. Maybe some Mountain Dew. Absolutely, absolutely. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Bayou, thank you, buddy. T-Bird said, that should help cover the Mountain Dew bill. Absolutely. Heck yeah, man. Gotta have it. Evan Kelly said, my dad's calls chili cowboy food. Probably. It was probably originated in the Wild West. Most likely. Vale says, Mountain Dew needs a sponsor. Ain't that the truth, man? That'd be lovely. Mama says, oh, yes, we need lessons for Brody for singing. Yes, we've been looking. Okay. I will, after the show, I'll get you my friend's website. He's amazing. He's a really cool dude, too. He can get you into shape like that. Like that. Evan says, is USA chili the same as chili con carne? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what con carne. I think con carne is with meat, right? I think that's what con means with, and then carne is with meat. So yeah, chili with meat, most likely. Thank you, Indy. Appreciate that. T-Bird said, best place to practice singing is at church. That's true. Oh, Cleus and Clovis talk about Midnight. Crimson Glory, killer vocalist. Oh yeah, Midnight. Yeah, he's amazing. He was. I saw him live. I was like literally on the I was like right at the front of the stage watching him live. It was unbelievable, unbelievable. Arif says, do you intend to make a solo album like Joe Satriani and Steve? I already have, yeah. It's on my channel, Arif. If you go to my YouTube channel and check out the releases tab, my entire album's there for you to listen to, man. Hope you enjoy it. And then I got another album coming out real soon. We're almost done. I keep saying this. We have one song to finish mixing. If we could just finish that, we're good to go. And so I can get the mastering done in a week. There you go. IME says, for some reason I look like the guy that owes you money. True. I feel that. All right, we're almost good here. Let's see. T-Bird talking about some Schnitzengrubers. What is that? Clea says, anyone remember the band Scatterbrain? Yeah. They had a song on MTV. It was like a one-hit wonder song, I think. But man, I remember it. I can't remember the song name though. IME was subscribing. Like Fahrenheit says, what'd you have for dinner today? I had Swedish meatballs and noodles. They were delicious. Donald James, ever heard of the Amboy Dukes? Yeah, for sure. With Ted Nugent? Definitely. T-Bird said Rick wasn't dramatic enough for EG. Most likely. They're probably, what are we going to do with this guy? Thanks you, Renee. Appreciate that. Val Kimber, there you go. Donald James said Hendrix was the shiz first time. He was. Thank you so much, Laura. Truly appreciate that. That's awesome to see. And he says, hello, everyone coming in. Please sub so we can see you here again. Absolutely. All right, Lisa says she's back until they're ready to come back in. True that. Anti's got a link to the cool stuff. T-shirts, mugs, stickers, you name it. Rick Renstrom, everything. Check it out. And Anti also posted the links to my Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal if you're in the donating type of mood. If not, no worries. You being here is the #1 most important thing. That's for sure. Midnight No Shred on Mountain Dew. That's how we do. No Nam says Telia or Strat. Stratocaster all day, buddy. UD Tambunan, what's up, bro? He said, I saw you today. You were so cool playing your guitar. Hope you'll be a successful person in the future. I really like it. Greeks from Indonesia. Success, bro. Yudi, thank you so much. That means so much to me. I truly appreciate that. Very, very kind of you, buddy. Where's Cassidy? Oh, Cassidy Adams. How's it going, Cassidy? Good to see you. I almost missed that. All right, let's roll on. What do we got next? We're going to try this crazy shred jam. I don't know what this is. Let's see if I can remember it. Definitely warmed up after all that. All right, what we got going? We're going to change it up tonight and do some other album tracks tonight. A little different. Let's see. So many dang songs, it's unbelievable anymore. All right, let's go with that. All right, a lot of great people hanging out, a lot of chatting going on. Hope everyone's doing good here. Make sure you do subscribe to the channel if you've done so already. We'd appreciate it. All right, let's see what we got here. T-Bird said he also likes some Stevie Nicks. There you go, man. She got a great voice, that's for sure. Leave Stay from Thailand. Good to see you, buddy. Sir King Lars says, best of luck on your channel. Shall be returning for more streams. Glad I rolled upon us. Thank you, Sir King Lars. Appreciate you, bro. Hobo Hideaway in the house. How you doing there, bud? Laura, thank you. Evan said he uses paprika instead of chili. He hates spicy food. I don't like too much spice. Yudi, thank you, brother. Appreciate you, my man. Indy says, my fam is listening to Rick. They love your music. Thank you so much, Indy. Say hello to the fam. What's going on, Indy fam? Hobo says, you are the master. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. And T-Bird said, he got some vegetarian chili recipe he uses. It's really healthy and tastes good. It's out of the Daniel for F-Book. Very nice, man. You can't go wrong with that, man. You can't go wrong with that. Thanks, Bum. Appreciate that. And let's see. Indy says she's doing flip this week. All right. UD Tampa says, okay, there you go. And Fing Chi Gaming, good morning from the Philippines. Good to see you, my friend. Very nice. Oh, we're rocking the house tonight. It might be another early night. Worked out, I say. 2 hours, wasn't too shabby. Or 2-ish hours. We'll see how it goes. The night is still young, and we got plenty more songs to go, so let's see what we can pull off here. This one is called Opus Licks. This, again, is off my album. If you haven't checked it out, it's on my YouTube page here. Just check out, just hit the link to the releases tab. The entire album is free to stream. If you like to buy it yourself, you can get it on iTunes and Amazon. Well, this one is called Opus Licks. Slicks, that was a classic track back in the day. I first released that song in 1999 or so on a platform called mp3.com. And on the instrumental rock charts, it was like on there for like 12 weeks, #1. I was like, wow, this is crazy, man. And they used to pay you, the company went bankrupt, I'm sure, but they used to pay 25 cents. Every time your song was played, they paid you 25 cents. And I made a bunch of money doing that. And it was like the greatest thing. Well, there's just some demos I had too. It was pretty cool. But yeah, that was a good song. And that's one of my favorites. One of my favorites for sure. All right, we'll get the next tune ready here. All right, thanks everyone for hanging out. Well, we got Cletus and Clovis dropping that super chat. Say, yo, Rick, you always good to us. We love those Phrygian dominant jams. Absolutely. We might have to pull out some real good ones for you tonight. Did we not play that the other night? I can't remember. Fred Hingle, what's up, brother? Great to see you tonight, man. Yudi says, next bro playing the rock guitar for me. There you go, brother. Midnight Rider knows the night is young. Anti's got the link to the album right there. If you can click it, you can check it out. Mr. Emperor God says, can you play Speed at Night? Man, I don't know. I swear to God, I heard that the other day, man. How does that go? Let me see. Speed at Night Dio. Why did I do that? Let me hear what that sounds like, man. Dio. Speed at Night. How's that go, man? God, that's a horrible recording of that, man. Here we go. Well, something like that. Something like that. I never really learned that one, man. I got some other deal that we play around here. Rainbow in the Dark, Holy Diver, Last in Line. I think those are the ones I have. I never really learned that one, to be honest with you. Don say he had to stop playing. How come I'm not familiar with this track? Yeah, so Opus Slicks. But yeah, I don't play it too often. Then I usually play Symphony 40 and Until the Bitter End. But I was like, man, we'll switch that up a little bit tonight. Indy, thank you. Let's see. Pella got the count, 242 likes. That's awesome. Moving on up, moving on up. There you go, Mr. Emperor. Go, God, appreciate that, man. Donald James says, Rick's comeback tour sponsored by CNC, all right? I hope Cletus and win the lottery, man, because they deserve to win the lottery, man. Just to give them like a couple mil, man. Hook them up, man. That'd be amazing. Then they'll be going on tour. The Cletus and Clovis tour, and I'll open up. How about that? Yeah, let's see. He says, not to be outdone with this beat from Cletus. Now you guys rock, man. That's awesome, man. Thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate it, man. Thank you, Jude G. There you go, Midnight Rider. Gerard, I almost got it. Gerard, what's up, brother? He said, I really like the guitar work on that last song. Thank you, Gerard. Appreciate that, buddy. Evan said, I'm pretty sure I could pick a Rick song out now from Miss Styles on. True that, true that. Telefunner said, super chats. That's what I'm talking about. John Zane said, you played in Timber last night, I think. Not the other Phrygian. Yeah, we can do that one. The other Phrygian. I don't have a name for that one, but I know it was like 0521, I think it was. My man says, hi, I'm Korean, your fan. Thank you so much from Korea. Much appreciated. Great to see you. He said, I need to find a way to put some of Rick's tunes on a USB drive and play it on a car. Yeah. That I'm not sure how you do. I'm sure there's MP3s. I've seen, you can get the MP3s if you do a little internet search. Let's see. Thank you so much, Larry Shepard. Appreciate that, man. 880, thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate that. El Render says, first time here. Loving this. Thank you, man. Good to see you here tonight. Demora, he says, loving how you love that guitar. Well, thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. I love this one. This is my favorite one of the, I have 5 of these exact ones. But yeah, these Jacksons are beautiful. I have multiple different colors, of course, but this purple one is the one I love the most. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Oh, let's see. Louis M16, God bless you, brother. Thank you so much for that super chat. That rules. My man say, that's how things roll, bro. We keep it nice and tight, the more. No worries, buddy. Very clean in here, very clean. That's how we like it. But we appreciate you hanging, man, nonetheless. The mods do their job, how they do it. And that keeps it clean, nice and clean in here. All right, let's kick it out with Destiny's Call. This is yet another track off of my album. This is a fun one here. Very, these are the two Richie Blackmore-ish. That last one and this one are very influenced by Richie. Destiny's Call, man, that's a cool song. That's a fun one to play. I enjoyed that one. All right, we're moving along tonight. Yeah, it's 11 o'clock. We're already moving. We're already to the firewood thing. Can you believe it already? Shoot. All right, a lot of great comments here. A lot of people hanging out. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're having fun. Evan said he owns some guinea pigs. They're cool little dudes. Eat all the fruit and vegetable scraps. Nice, nice. Laura says, what kind of wine do you drink in the night, Rick? The usual. The weekdays are all about voltage. Voltage for sure. Speaking of, someone did ask for voltage. Is that person that still wanted voltage here? Because if you are, I'll play it early because I'm definitely warmed up. Larry Shepard says, first time here, definitely won't be my last time for sure. Just straight. Thank you, Larry. Very much appreciated. Demore says, thanks, bro. I didn't point it out of mouse from here. Just on the contrary, I think it's amazing how you rock those chords despite limitations. Thank you, buddy. I do appreciate that, man. Very kind of you, man. Kelly, obrigado. Evan says, no, Juji. No, she was around. She was in and out. Vince Vaughn, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Thank you so much, my friend. T-Bear still working on that Geo, man. You better swap it out with a V8. Thank you, Demora. Asman, thank you, brother. Here's Juji, see? Speak of the Juji. There she is. Fang got dubs in the chat. Appreciate you, Fang. Peggy Hecky, buena noche to you. Evan Kelly's feeling that. Here you go. Demora, thank you. Donald James said, hot dang, that was sick, man. I feel like he was saying, yeah, you're good. You're good. Hey, Val knows that Winnie. Got to have the Winnie. Jay Davidson, much appreciated, my friend. Thank you very much. Anti's feeling that. Yes, that was so shocking. El Reno says, that was great. Perfect excuse. Thank you so much, brother. Metal Mark says, Rick, have you heard of Kiko Lorero? Of course, for the guitar player originally of Angra, and then he played with Megadeth for a while. Yeah, he's an amazing guitar player, man. Unbelievable, unbelievable. Val Kimmer says, yeah, slap a 454. Now, true that, man. Yeah, there was man, someone I know put a V8 in a Fiero, and I was like, that's crazy, dude. That's probably a bad idea. John says, speak of the Juji. Absolutely, absolutely. All right, well, shoot, man, we're moving along tonight. Chat moving quickly. People hanging out, gotta love it. Let's kick out that fire within. Let me put that shirt up real quick, too. Might as well. I always forget to do this before the show. I can just pop all these shirts in here, but I always forget. All right, if you're interested, we do have a lot of cool merchandise, T-shirts, stickers, coffee mugs, you name it, we got it. And if you're looking for something, let us know. We can make it. We can pretty much make anything, I think. Anyway, let's go with this. The fire within is upon us. Let's do this. fire with him, man. That was a pretty flawless cut of that. I always miss a note somewhere. I don't think I missed one note in that one. That was good. That felt nice for sure. All right. What we got next here? You know what's next. Time to get crazy up in here now. Now we're going to get wild. Make sure I got this thing cooking here. We'll throw up the speeder shirt because that's what's coming up. It's time to get crazy. Let's throw that up there. And boom. Good to go. Good to go. A lot of great comments. I do appreciate them. Let's see where we left off. Jay Davidson, oh, that car would kick. Yeah, man, for sure. Yeah. I want to say it was my friend Rich that did it. I was like, that's crazy, dude. I didn't see it. It was before I knew him. I was like, that's ridiculous, dude. Because I used to have a Fiero. I had an 88 Fiero GT. This was back in 1990, I think it was. And man, it can only do 120. I don't know if it had a V6 or a V. I think it had a V6 in it. But it topped out at 120, and I redlined that thing a couple of times. I was like, it didn't feel like 120. That's for sure. Oh, let's see. There you go, Gratitude. What's up, bud? Good to see you. Gratitude says he's still at work with sharing with coworkers. Nice, dude. Nice. Laura says she got to get up early tomorrow morning. No worries, Laura. Great to see you. Hope you have a good night and better tomorrow. Thanks, Jay Davidson. Judy says she is here creeping. Feel it. L. Mike Cole said leaving my like to support. Wish I could do more about but not a good time for my bike. I feel that, brother. No problem. You hanging out is the number one thing. That's all the best. Every time I stop by, this guy's slaying. Thank you, my friend. Pella got the counts, 321, cranking. And Pella says, please subscribe. Absolutely. Jay Davidson doubled up and says sub and thumbs up it. Absolutely, absolutely. Anti's got the links to Independent Mini United's as Indie as we know. Her websites or some videos there or something. I don't know. I'm not sure what that is, but hopefully it is. Or maybe it's at Indie and maybe don't click those links. I don't know. Gloria, there you go. LTO Jesse, good to see you, buddy. Thank you. L. Mike Cole says, this tune sounds so good. There you go, brother. Jay Davidson feeling that. Jake's vibing in the house. He said, y'all just wanted to drop in. Sorry I left last stream abruptly. I ended up practicing on my guitar with my dad. Put a lot of hours. I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with that, buddy. Life and guitar always come first, man. Good to see you either way, brother. L. Mike Cole said, I lift my spirit. There you go, buddy. Midnight said, there it is. Oh, yeah. The screen. Thanks, Val. Let's see. Jake said, I joined the perfect time. I love speed. There you go, buddy. Metal Mark says, he saw a 12-year-old guitar player named Vox. Yeah, I've seen this kid on Kelly Clarkson. He's really good. Yeah. He does this thing. He was doing it through COVID. It was like called Metal for Breakfast. He's like had this little series of videos he'd do every day called Metal for Breakfast, and he just play like some killer metal song. I think maybe he was on America's Got Talent or something too. I can't remember, but yeah, I seen him on that Kelly Clarkson. But yeah, I used to see him in my social media feeds. Pretty cool kid for sure, man. El Rinder said, that's a crazy ending. There you go, brother. Michael Adams, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Anti said, that's a pick drop. That was a pick drop. I don't think I missed a note in that one. James Evers said, always give a screen tap for you, Rick. Great skills. Thank you, James. Appreciate you. He's from Callahan, Florida. Nice, dude. Thank you, Lisa. Tiber said the Fiero came with a 2.5 Iron Duke or two. I think I had the 2.8 V6. Yeah, it was an 88 GT. The thing was nice. You couldn't fit nobody. You could fit. I mean, surprisingly, me and my friend met some girls at a club, and we somehow got 4 people into a Fiero. I'll never know how it happened, but dang it, we got them in there. Some crazy times, crazy times. Fred Hinkle, there you go, brother. Good to see you there. Anti says, does a Porsche flat 6 in a Fiero? Ooh. Why would you want to? Yeah, I would never. That'd be, just keep a Porsche engine in a Porsche. Andresia Rani Sanjaya, hello to you. Frankie D in the house. What's up, Frankie? Good to see you. Jake said he's taking a quick break to chat. Going to practice a bit more. We'll be lurking. No worries, brother. He says his fingertips are sore. I feel that, man. They will be for a while. They will be for a while. But the soreness will go away, and you'll be fingers of iron. All right, let's kick it in overdrive with Speeder. You know the drill. Let's go. the speeder. Hope you're safe after that one. It did get a little bumpy. A little too bumpy. I lost my place and played some weird notes. It happens from time to time. All right, let's see. Let's see. Oh, it looks like we got some people still hanging out. That's good to see. Mark says, how do you fit a V8 into a Fiera? It's already a tight fit. I don't know how they did it, dude. I remember my friend telling me about it. This was before I knew him. Him and his brother, I guess, did some wild stuff. They probably literally had to like chop out the seat or something to make it happen. Probably went from a 2-seater to a 1-seater, my guess. T-Bird knows, you have the fat fan. And my friend is like a professional auto body painter and fabricator. He can do anything, man. Let's see. I think I'm going to tie 2 up. Michael said, you get them in there before they fit in, my friend. That's all you got to get. I know. We were young. We were in our 20s, you know, and I was like, it's like, dude, like, we gotta take these girls home. How am I gonna do it? I only got my car, and he's like, we'll figure it out. And I think one sat on his lap, and then another girl sat on the like center console of it. It was a tight fit. It looked like sardines, but I was very careful. Made sure we got to where we needed to go. Anti said, I would never do it ever. Porsche's Porsche. Yeah, I know, right? You get a Porsche, you just keep it how it is, man. That's for sure. I got a buddy at work that's got a Porsche, like I think it's a 2024 Taycan. Oh man, thing is a thing of beauty. Thing of beauty. There you go, Juji. I saw Juji said she was playing the game. Are you rocking that Palia, Juji? Thank you, Lisa. Dylan said, cough, supercharged 3000. Nice. My fastest car ever was that Firebird. It was a 5.7 liter V8 to 350. Man, that thing was a beast. So fast. Thank you, Gloria. Anti got there. Old tremolo, honey. Shoot, man. Evan said he's seen a Porsche with a K-swap. It's off tape. You couldn't afford a Porsche part, so it totally K-swap. Porsche people hate him because he beats them. That's true, that, man. Jake said he put in 9 hours of practice in the last 2 days. Put in all the effort needed. There you go, brother. That's how you do it, man. It's a lot of practice, but you'll get there, man. The more you practice, the faster you get there. Absolutely. Gooba, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Couple more weeks, we hitting preseason, man. I'm looking forward to seeing the Raiders. Mark says, still don't know how you pick so fast without getting tendonitis. I don't know. Never had a problem. Like I said, I had like 2 years of a chiropractic, man. That chiropractor, man, he like straightened me out. Really, really nice, man. I'm guessing something like that was preemptive or preventive. I think maybe preventive, possibly. Lisa says, smash that thumbs up. Gooby says, I just seen Ace Frehley, Quiet Riot, and Slaughter in the same kind of. Dang, dude, that's pretty insane. Jake knows Firebirds are dope. Yeah, I'd get another one. If I get rich and famous, I'll definitely go get one of those later years, like the 2001, was it WS6s, man? I would get one just to have one. My 91 Firebird was pretty big. I always wanted one of the smaller ones. Gooba says, bass car of all time, 69 Charger. You can't. Yeah, those are smokers, dude. For real, man. Val said he had 944 turbo. Ooh, that's a nice one there too. Play a beat down deathcore riff. I don't even know what deathcore is, dude. I know what death metal is. What's the difference between a death and deathcore? I don't know. Metal Mark had that WRX. I could souped up. I could do 0 to 60 in 4.6. Dang, bro. That's nuts, man. Okay, Juji, there you go. Juji getting the Palion. That's good. Donald James said, when I watch the Raiders, I see in a Crosby jersey, wear a helmet, and wear a bullet belt. There you go, man. That's what's up, dude. Max Crosby is one of the best players in the world, dude. So easy. So easy. Gooba said he got accepted to the varsity football team in 7th grade. Dude, that's awesome, man. Congrats, bro. Very nice, man. What position you playing, man? Evan says deathcore, chuggy chug 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 chug. Yeah, is that it? Like. that song. I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what that is. Sammy, hello to you. Stardust wants that '66 Mustang fastback. So when I become rich and famous, I got to get a fastback for her. I got to get a Firebird for me. Then I got to get a Mercedes C63 AMG for me, and then I think Stardust wants like a G-Wagon, Mercedes G-Wagon. So there you go. Don says a tune down to the lowest A. Oh, I can fix that though. Here, hold up. We'll put on the Fortin. How about that? And we'll transpose it down to 3. How about that? Let's see what that sounds like. I love that Fortin, man. That transposer thing. That thing is sick, dude. That's the way to roll right there. All right, there you go. Gooba wants that. Wow, so that's what's up, man. He said he's just still in high school. He knows who Wasp is, man. I don't know any, but I'm glad you do, man. That's amazing. Wasp, when I was growing up, yeah, there was a band you could play back in the day, but I didn't got. What they got? I wanna be somebody cool. Emily Lynn says, can you play some Ozzy Osbourne? I think I'd like to. Heber says, yeah, I actually got Rick to do deathcore. I know. I don't even know what that is. Bill says 4 doors or more for 4 doors or more. Who? There you go. It said, just chug a breakdown like slamcore. What's all this core? It's so funny. So funny. Evan says, a Diamond Series AMG with that gear changing crack can't be I had a Mercedes for years, man. I had 2 different Mercedes, man. God, I love that car, man. If I could get another one, I would. You just got to have the extra money for when it breaks down. After your warranty goes off, man, you got to be ready. That was not ready for that. I was not ready for that at all. Like, there goes the warranty. Oh, look, something broke. Oh, shoot, it's going to cost me like a couple of grand. You know what? Screw this. All right, let's check this one out. Here, a little Aussie, a little Randy jam. I'm sure I remember this. You know, I already had the other song like ready to go. I forgot. That's what Storm Rider and Mr. Crowley sound like next to each other. Pretty well, man. Great jam. All right, there's that Aussie for whomever wanted that. I don't mind playing that song. All right, now we're going to do Storm Rider for real this time. No ifs, ands, or buts. All right. Let me throw that shirt up on the screen real quick. We love Storm Rider. This one's a fun one to play. This is probably one of my favorite songs to play. The solo, this is something else. I really enjoy playing this guitar solo. All right, Storm Rider shirt is up and running. We got a lot of comments here too. We got a lot of car comments. We're talking about some cars tonight. Ain't nothing wrong with that. T-Ber says he thinks a Miata will be loads of fun. Probably. All right, Gazzy says deathcore is just the newer subgenre of death metal for the MySpace Plus generation. Interesting. It's all metal to me, man. I don't know where I come up with this stuff, man. But I grew up on heavy metal. That's what I grew up on. Jake Vibe said Lotus X Siege is a nice car. Those are nice. Thanks, Gazzy. That's what Val was talking about. I was like, the Albacore. Yeah, pretty much. That's what I think. Dylan says the 1.8 in my 91 Protege has the same engine and used to surprise people. My favorite experience was catching up to two other guys that were racing. Nobody expected a white tin can to pass. Jake said, Rick playing it like nothing. I feel it. Yeah, I used to have a sleeper car, man, because I had on my Firebird, the paint still had the 5.0 on it. But the original owners of it, I had it swapped out for the 5.7. So I had a sleeper car. And like, you know, these Mustangs will pull up to me, I look at them, they look at me, and I'd take off, man. They'd be like, oh, what the hell, man? Bayou says, I play music like Yngwie. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. I love Yngwie. Emily, you're welcome. Thank you. Jake Vibin knows Storm Rider's a Category 5 for the show. Indy said she got pulled away, but she listened. No worries, Indy. Metal Mark said, yeah, a friend in high school had a 71 Dodge Challenger with a 440 Magnum. Yeesh. That's insane right there, man. Evan heard the news. Yngwie now has a new protein powder, yeah. It keeps him razor sharp, he says. His new protein powder keeps him razor sharp. Yeah, you gotta get it. He takes his Yngwie vitamins and his Yngwie protein powder. I'm like, bruh. I'm thinking about getting some products, some Rick Renstrom Mountain Dew shred juice. Anti says, will you please riff some Albacore Applecore mashups? I have to think about it. Fish and fruit. Fish and fruit. Rhino, what's up, dude? Good to see you, buddy. Evan says, Rick, you have the YouTube crow tattoo on your front. True that. Looks like some Russian name right there. Spasibo. T-Bird said his high school car was a 1975 Chrysler Cordova. Nice, dude. I had a 1978 Cutlass Supreme wagon, Oldsmobile, with the V8. That was the coolest part. It had a V8. It sounded like a monster. It was like, roar. It was revved up. Val says Yngwie powder made from scallops. I'm not sure, but it's got some protein in it, man. You never know. I don't know what's in there. I will not be purchasing any, nor shall I be purchasing the Yngwie vitamins, but God bless them, man. I hope people buy it. Pretty soon I'll have the Yngwie cereal. Yngwie's new cereal with extra fiber. I like to keep my pipes clean on tour, yes. Anyway, time for Storm Rider, man. Let's ride that storm together tonight. Let's go. pumping it out tonight. All right, let's see. Some funny comments, man. Oh, Ingve, man, getting roasted. What do we have? I saw some funny stuff. Let's see. Rhino, appreciate you, brother. Thanks for stopping by, man. We definitely appreciate that, man. Donald's feeling down. Val found that funny. Juji, there you go. Lisa, thank you. Jake said, Ingve powder is something I did not expect. Me neither. That was out of nowhere. Oh, man, maybe. I saw Starta said, she's still waiting for the Ingve donuts. So next will be the Ingve flour to make the donuts. T-Bird, there you go, brother. Jake's vibing. Appreciate that, man. That's always a nice one there. There you go, Juji. Thanks, Bayou. T-Bird said, I'm going to ride that storm and make my biatch for real, man. That's how you got to do it. Dylan says, deathcore to me is just heavy Morse code with the drummer carrying the band. Sounds like it, man. I've heard some. I guess I've heard some of that stuff for real. Mark said, Malmsteen protein powder made from scalloped potatoes. Interesting. T-Bird said, Ingve's a big fan of Ferraris. He is. He's a very big fan of Ferraris. He was trying to sell one a little while ago, man. He's selling it like, they had a video like, oh, come check out Ingve's old Ferrari you don't want no more. There you go, Evan. I see Chris in the house. What's up, Chris? Good to see you, buddy. Oh, let's see. Gratitude. There you go, brother. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Star says, where shred meets the sugar. Maybe you throw some protein powder up in there. Mix it up. Ingve got to get up and make the donuts. Thank you, Val. Fred Hinkle, there you are, brother. Good to see you tonight, man. Hope you're doing good there. Southern Indiana, man. That's what's up. Pella got the count, 428. Not too shabby, man. Not too shabby. You know what? If someone had the wherewithal with AI, because they're doing like a lot of deep fake and AI stuff, that you could totally do an Ingve donut commercial with AI. It'd probably go off pretty. It'd probably go viral. It'd probably go viral. Daniel sitting on a train waiting, watching you tonight. That's awesome, Daniel, man. Where you headed off to, man? Hopefully somewhere fun. Anti says, pretty confident Ingve has been deflowered. Possibly, possibly. Val said he'll take a LaFerrari. What's that, 2.5 million? That's an expensive car right there, man. That's an expensive one. Oh, we got that covered. All right, let's see. We got about 15 minutes left. What else we got? I wrote down something to play. 02225. What's that one all about? I don't even remember how this one goes. We're gonna find out real quick here, I think. one in a minute. That's kind of a fun song. I love that breakdown of the solo part. That's a very cool one. I think there was a request for Voltage earlier, so we're gonna rock that one and end the night on a hot note. Uh-oh, my YouTube crashed on me. Gotta love that. All right, give me 1 second. My YouTube like totally crashed on me. And there we go. Get that back in action. All right, we'll get that Voltage shirt up on the screen. What is Stardust? It sounds like there's a war happening in my living room. Whatever it is. Anyway, I thought it was some other craziness. Hot Diggity dropping super chat. Whoa, he says, keep all Hot Diggity in your thoughts and prayers. Oh no, we will definitely will, Hot Diggity. My God. I hope everything's okay. I honestly do. Yeah, wow. We don't know, but we'd definitely be praying for you, Hot Diggity, for sure, for sure. Oh, you never know. It's times are getting crazy these days. You never know, man. It's like, whew. Well, everyone's gonna be praying for you for sure, for sure. Oh man, what was going? Y'all talking about Ferraris now, man? T-Bird said all the cars Jay Leno owns, he doesn't own any Ferraris. That's true. Jerry Sein. I used to work for Porsche back in 2004, 2005, I think it was. After I retired from touring and stuff, I had to go get a real job, and I got a job doing roadside for Porsche, and I didn't get the call, but a friend of one of the dudes that we worked with, he got a call. And it was Jerry Seinfeld, and we looked in his account. Dude had like 114 Porsches registered on his account. Like, holy moly! I got lucky. The one day I got lucky, I talked to it was Nikki Six. Nikki Six called in, and he said, "Oh yeah, my wife's boxer's got an oil leak on." I was like, and I looked at the name and go, "Oh yes sir, Mr. Six, we're gonna take care of that for you for sure. We're gonna send a tow truck out and get you all hooked up." I was like, and of course Donna D'Erico at the time was his wife. That was pretty crazy. I couldn't say anything either. Like, dude, bro, you know, I probably would have got in trouble. But I did talk to Nikki Six and had a tow truck sent for his wife's boxer at the time. Amazing. T-Bird says, "Good luck buying a Ferrari even if the money." Oh yeah, dude, you gotta do some work for that. Dylan says, "Have you heard the song B Minor Blues? I'm nowhere near your level, but it's one of my favorites to play on." I never heard that one, man. But man, as long as you know the key, man, you can play any key in blues. T-Bird says Ferrari can even keep you from selling your Ferrari. That's true. That's true. If you have any problem with that car too, man, you got to take it right back to Ferrari. You can't take it nowhere else. Troy S, what's up, brother? He said, "I swear to God, you're getting smoother every by the day." Thank you, brother. Appreciate that, man. Bayou, there you go, buddy. T-Bird said, "You know some Matchbox 20 songs." There you go. I used to hang out with those dudes, man. Before they were called Tabitha Secret. Before they became Matchbox 20, they were called Tabitha Secret. We practiced in the same place as them. That's how we knew those guys. Dylan said, "If you could make your own soda, what flavor would you choose?" I'd probably go with blackberry, blueberry. It'd be tough, man. Like, yeah, like a blue raspberry, which is pretty much Voltage already, or grape. Grape is probably one of my favorite things. So if I could get like a true grape Mountain Dew, which they used to have pitch black, but they just don't sell it. Like, they only sell it in fountains, man. And I ain't got time to go to 7-Eleven because they mess it up all the time. Metal Mark got a Matchbox Ferrari, nice. I got a lot of Ferrari Formula One gear. I actually have a Ferrari Formula One team. What do you call it? It's like the crew shirt. I got one of the crew shirts. A friend of mine gave it to me. He said he knew that I was a fan of Ferrari. And I still got it. I was like, dang, this thing. And it's like legit from one of the mechanics. I was like, holy, or not mechanics, but one of the crew. It's pretty sweet. Got the Marlboro on it and everything. Marlboro tags and everything on it. Let's see. Anti says tab comes up 8 seconds. What's that? Oh yeah, that's a good one, man. Sleepless Nights. Used to play that in the band, dude, back in the day. I think, I'll try and remember that one, Anti, for next time. I gotta sit down and listen to that one. We used to play it. I got a video of me playing that somewhere too. I can't read that name. Looks like Ty, but he said hello. Good to see you. Val says Ferrari versus Ford, or Ford versus Ferrari. Great one. Yeah, that's a great one, dude. That was actually a very enjoyable movie. Sam says whatever it is. Hello. What's up? What's up, buddy? How you doing tonight? Sam said he got war in the living room. I know. It sounded like Stardust was playing Call of Duty. I was like, I think she's watching a TV show. Hot Diggity, much love to you. Much love to you, bro. Trav, man, what's up, dude? Let's see. Evan says, I could pass ass to Zach Wild's brother later. There you go, man. Stardust says, chocolate fine everywhere, sprinkles stuck in his hair. What? William, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Peter said, I love Matchbox 20. Whoever mastered a song screwed it up. It's probably some random dude back in the day. I don't know why, though, yeah. It probably was someone through the record label, most likely. The Origin says, if you play solo, don't howl my guitar, bro. I'm not sure what that means, my friend. Todd Dick said, have you heard this Aussie singing Mama Coming Home? Yeah, I know, right? I heard actually heard the isolated track of it too. Yeah, man. And he was going for it, man. Ozzy was going for it, man. I didn't cry, but I mean, yeah, for sure. It's very emotional, man. You could tell. Pella got that count 454. Let's rock, man. Sterling Place, thank you so much, brother. Macario in the house, he knows what's up. He says, I'm hoping you're having a great Wednesday night, but always do me that favor, make it cry. You know how we do it, brother. You know how we do it. Thank you, Lisa. Arthur Morgan says, he loves my video. Thank you, man. Thank you, brother. Red Dead Redemption in the house. How you doing, man? That's awesome, dude. I think you said the isolated one is the hardest one to get through. Yeah, that's the one I heard. I was like, man, dude, you know, Ozzy was just doing his very best, too. And he was getting it, man. He was getting it, man. Yeah, that was pretty insane, man. Charles Long, what's up? He says, everyone popped in to say rock out. Long day tomorrow. Got to lay down. I feel you, buddy. This is the last song of the night. We got to get out of here, too, man. Back up early tomorrow, man. Back to the office, man. But all right, let's kick it out. We'll end it up with Voltage here. I think I got the T-shirt on the screen. I do not. I could have had it. Could have been somebody. Could have been a contender. All right, there we go. Voltage shirt. All right, that's it. We'll be back tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern time once again. But this is the last song of the day. This one's called Voltage. Get ready to pop off with electricity. Let's do this. that was a great one. I love that song. Like, a lot of the changes in that are just so fun, so enjoyable to listen to. I appreciate you hanging out with me on that one. All right, a lot of comments. We're gonna run through these comments, and we gotta get out of here. Make sure you subscribe to the channel before we leave. We have a great community here. We do live videos every day, and we also put videos out every day, and we go live 5 times a week. Might be 6 times this week. All right, let's see. Scotty Dance, good to see you there. Maybus, hello to you. Arthur Morgan, appreciate that, buddy. Rolling Stone, hello to you. Jake says, everyone loves Voltage. Oh, yeah, I feel it too. Arthur Morgan, like, let's get ready to rumble. Absolutely. T-Bird knows Mountain Dew Voltage. The drink that inspired a song, Mountain Dew Voltage. Can you believe it? I have to let Mountain Dew know that. That's amazing, man. There you go, Charles. Duck Goose says, what's up? I showed up late, but at least I can hear one. And leave a like. Absolutely, Duck. Appreciate you, brother. Juji got the voltage popping. There you go, Hot Diggity. Arthur Morgan, thank you so much. Josephina Moran, there you are. Says, bless your outs and ins. Safely back to your beautiful family. God bless you, Josephina. Thank you so much. Thank you, Charles. There you go, Arthur. Arthur's feeling that. He's like, get it. Nice, nice. Sterling, I've been playing for 27 years, Sterling. Josephina knows Psalm 37, absolutely. Gloria, thank you there. Lisa, thank you. Donald James said he's vaping up in his garage. He put the guitar down for a moment. No wrong. Gotta take a break sometimes. A little break. A little break never hurt nobody. Jake says, leave it up to Rick to bless my eardrum with sweet tunes. There you go. Charles said, hell yes. Thanks, man. Did you check out the... I did not. Yeah, the Stevie Ray and Albert King. I have not... I didn't get a chance to watch that today. I have it saved, though. So I will be checking that hopefully tonight or tomorrow. Bayou's feeling that. There you go, buddy. Josephina, much love and God bless you. Thank you so much. Let's see. Anti got some going. What's going? Or going? Is it going or going? Not sure. Spicy shredded chicken cheddar chicken breast. Man. He said, I will be smiling at Rick when I eat the yummy egg on it. Of course you will. Of course you will. Gotta have the egg. Juji, there you go. Yep. I have it saved, Charles. Yeah, but for sure. Looking sharp with Boba Fettuccine. What's up, man? Thank you so much there. Val, thank you, buddy. Have a great night. Juji says, great to see you and everyone here. Absolutely, Juji. Evan Kelly knows Zap, for sure. T-Bird, have a great one. There you go. Charles, for sure, buddy, for sure. Let's see. Arthur, absolutely, buddy. Good looking at me. We'll see you tomorrow for sure, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, if you're hanging out still and you don't know, tomorrow I will be back on at 10 p.m. Eastern. We'll do another Shred Fest. And it's possibly going to do a Friday, too. Because I can't stream next week, so we might need to compensate an extra day in there. We're trying to get I want to try and get the 59,000 by the weekend. So we'll see if we can pull it off. Absolutely, Steven. Thank you for hanging out with us, buddy. Thank you, Anti. And all the mods, Stardust, Lisa, Ju, Gloria, thank you so much for hanging with us tonight. Vader's Pit Boss, great to see you too, buddy. Thanks for hanging with us. Thank you, Juice. Appreciate that, brother. With that being said, he said, Rick, you're always the man. Thank you, brother. With that being said, we're going to head out right now. It's midnight. It's the witching hour here in sunny Florida. So I'm going to go chill on my couch. We're going to play some games. And then I got to get up to go to work tomorrow. But I'm off on Friday, so that's what makes it happen. T-Bird said, I'm surprised it didn't make it to 58. Did it? It didn't? I don't know, man. Where are we at? How far did we get? It was a slow kind of night, man. Let me see. Yeah, 58,222, T-Bird. We got it up in there, brother. Absolutely, man. So thanks, everyone. Thanks to all those 58,222 subscribers. Appreciate all the support. I'll keep working hard for you, and we're going to make it happen this year for sure. All right, Charles, I believe you, brother. I believe you, man. All right, with that being said, once again, make sure you hit that subscribe button before we leave. I'll be back tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Or, I'm sorry, July 17th. That's Thursday, July 17th at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you subscribe, hit your notifications so you know when I'm shredded. And that's about it. I want you to thank you all for hanging with us tonight. I want you to stay safe out there. I want you to be good to each other. And I want you to take care of each other because that's all we got in this world. All right, everybody. Have a great one. Thank you so much. And we'll see you tomorrow or later. Have a good one.